Good morning and welcome to Singing for All Advent Sing-Along Day 18. So here we are on the 18th of December at 8:30 in the morning. This is the 18th day that I've been singing live on Facebook, usually at this time in the morning, sometimes a bit earlier, sometimes a bit later. So here I am singing every day in aid of Singing for All. So if you want to help me support Singing for All and keep it going into the new year and beyond, there are two options in the post for you to make a small donation. If you can't do that, that's fine. Just please like and share the post, and that's just as much appreciated, just to help spread the word of Singing for All. So today I've got I'm a bit nervous actually because I've got some excessive looping in the song today, which is a song that you might not know yet, but I hope you like it. Today I've got some special photographs to share. So one thing about Singing for All is that I've got some fantastic characters who come to Singing for All and who are a part of my group. And they really entertain us, and it's just a really lovely mixture of people. So everyone's got their own little eccentricities, which makes it such fun for everyone, and everyone's accepted. You know, however they are, everyone's a bit different to each other, and that is what makes it so special. And I'm going to show a couple of photos. This photo here is one of my favourites. It's probably a couple of years ago now that Rebecca Rowan, who's a local photographer in Easingwold, came along and said she'd like to take some photos of Singing for All. And this one, I think, really just captures the spirit of Singing for All. There's me at the piano. There's Barbara there, who at that moment I dropped some music onto the floor and Barbara picked it up for me. Barbara, who's in her 90s and has trouble seeing. She picked my music up for me, handed it over, and you can see people in the background singing and helping each other. You can see people in the kitchen who are the volunteers who kindly do the tea and coffee and set all the cakes out for everyone, as well as help to greet everyone when they arrive. And it just captures quite a few aspects of Singing for All there, Luke. So that's one of my favourite photos there. I hope you could see that. I'll hold it up a bit better. There, it's a bit glittery with the light shining on it, but you can see what I mean. There's all the different aspects of Singing for All there. And then this special photo here is definitely one of our characters of Singing for All. In fact, I called her the Queen of Singing for All, and this is Irene, who died earlier this year. And she would have been 96 today. So she always made a grand entrance to Singing for All. She would arrive and everyone would know that she'd arrived. And here she is. There's Irene looking at her music there. She used to say that she didn't really sing anymore. She just made noises. But she had a great voice and a great treasure trove of stories of all her antics that she got up to throughout her life, which there were many. So I just saw a photo that her daughter-in-law posted on Facebook this morning. And that reminded me, yes, it's not very good there because of the light. So I hope you can see Irene there singing away. She used to love it when we sang Gracie Field's favourites or anything. Show Me the Way to Go Home, she always used to ask for as well, and launch into a solo. So there we go. We're singing especially for Irene today. And all the Singing for All gang, as I call them. Now, I've been looking at all the different Christmas songs that I've done so far. And one book that I hadn't yet explored was this very special book here that my dear husband found for me. I'm not sure where he found it, but it's the Trapp Family Book of Christmas Songs. And inside it's very special because, look at this. It's signed by Maria von Trapp. Look at that. I don't know if I'd even realised that was there. So it's full of songs that are kind of very traditional type carols. This one that I'm doing today is from the 14th century. So I had never heard it before yesterday. When I found it, it's the first song in the book, and I thought, this is actually really, really nice. And it's an ideal candidate for one of my favourite things, which is looping. Now, when I first started doing the Zoom and YouTube Singing for All, one thing that I found very hard was I couldn't hear everybody singing together, and we couldn't do our mashups and partner songs like we normally do. So one of the big things that we do, and it's a good way of getting the brain to work in a different way as well, which is helpful for all of us, not just people living with dementia. But to create new pathways in the brain, it's great to sing in groups. So to have one group singing one thing, one group singing another. So that might be in harmonies in a traditional choir. But in our groups, we tend to do maybe not many harmonies. Maybe now and again we might do. But a good way of doing this is to sing partner songs where one group sings one thing, one group sings another. Like the Coming Round the Mountain, When the Saints Go Marching In, that kind of thing. Those kind of songs that go together. Or singing rounds. So, of course, this is really hard to do, and I started making complicated tracks using Audacity or GarageBand, just where I recorded myself at different times singing the songs to share, which I did a lot in the Zoom sessions. But then I managed to get hold of a loop pedal, which allows me to record myself as I go along, singing one part and then singing over the top of it. So that's what I'm about to do now with this song, which is called A Child is Born in Bethlehem. Now I've made up a few little patterns and I'm just going to sing those through. And I've even got this, which is my thumb piano, which I'm going to play as well. And then I'm going to sing the song over the top. So I hope you like this. It probably won't sound familiar to you, but hopefully some of the patterns will be easy enough that you could just join in with those along with me if you want to. Or you can just listen and take some deep breaths and get ready for the day ahead. Either way, I hope you enjoy this. This is A Child is Born in Bethlehem. Bethlehem, 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 Bethlehem. Alleluia, 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 Joy, 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 joy. child is born in Bethlehem, Bethlehem, and joy is in Jerusalem. Alleluia, alleluia. A child is born in Bethlehem, Bethlehem, and joy is in Jerusalem. Alleluia, Thank you so much for tuning in to Singing for All Advent Sing Along, day 18. I hope you enjoyed that mash-up, looped-up version of A Child is Born in Bethlehem. And if I was singing that song with Singing for All, that's the kind of thing I would do in real life with a human loop pedal and have a group doing some Noels and a group doing some Alleluias and singing, some people singing over the top, and it would just be beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed my solo version today. If you did enjoy it, please like my post and share it with your friends and help me spread the word of Singing for All and help me keep it going. If you're enjoying these, please have a look. If you haven't seen any other of these, this is the 18th. They're all on my page. There's even a YouTube playlist with them all. So every day after I've done it live on Facebook, I upload to YouTube. So thank you anyone who's watching on there. And there's a whole playlist on there of all the songs I've done so far. And there's still more to come. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you again for day 19 tomorrow.